What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here, and today we're going to be talking about this Glock 43X. And before we get started, I just want to say, a lot of people know me for loving subcompacts like the Glock 26 and the Glock 27. They know me for pocket pistols, and they also know me for loving single stacks. Something that they don't know about me is I absolutely love the Glock 43X, and I love the 48. I just have a harder time concealing it, especially in warmer months. But it is one of those firearms that I do shoot a lot and get a lot of use out of. I really enjoy it at the range, and I do carry it during wintertime. But lately I've just been putting together this firearm to show you guys, and it looks absolutely awesome. It turned out great, and it functions flawlessly. But before we get started, hit the like button, drop a comment down below, hit that subscribe button. If you love firearms, you are in the right place. Also, every firearm is safety checked prior to the video, but we also are going to safety check it right now just for that purpose. Now, let's get into it. The Glock 43X, like I said, it's one of those firearms that I absolutely love. I only will carry it with the 10-round OEM mags. I refuse to carry it with PSA dagger mags, which is what's in here. I also refuse to carry it with Shield Arms mags. And I have 8 Shield Arms mags Gen 2, 100% reliable. I have 1 Gen 3, 100% reliable. I have a couple dagger mags, 100% reliable. Not a single issue. But I will not carry aftermarket mags. Before I carry aftermarket mags, I'll throw a base plate on the OEM mag. And that's simply because that firearm was designed around that OEM magazine body. And 10+1 is fine with me. I have no problem with 10+1. You see what's on the table. I carry 6+1, 7+1 all the time. It all depends on what I'm doing. Anyways, the Glock 43X, in my opinion, has the best grip angle out of any Glock. It's the most ergonomic firearm out of any Glock. And to be honest, it's one of the most ergonomic firearms in general. It just feels really good in the hand. Fits my hand really well, as you can see. It takes up all 3 fingers, almost hanging off, but not really. Just feels natural. A good point of aim. And I've done a couple things to it. First off, we're going to talk about the Handle It Edge Series grips. I absolutely love their grips. They make the Elite Series, I believe it's called, and the Edge Series. Those are my 2 favorites, so if you want to go get those, I recommend them. They're somewhere in between sandpaper and rubber grips, so they don't scratch you, but at the same time, you're still going to get the grip when your hands are sweaty, unlike rubber grips. So I absolutely love them. On top of that, they come with little cutouts for memory pads, and I think that's great because a lot of firearms, especially Glocks, don't come with that feature, and I absolutely love memory pads. I think they play a role in keeping your finger off the trigger and associating it with your brain, and then on top of that, fighting a little bit of recoil, you get a little bit of traction. So anyways, that's the grips. Right now I have Shield Arms mag catch in there because I normally run Shield Arms mags for more capacity at the range. Like I said, I rarely carry my Glock 43X. Like I said, PSA dagger mags. Then we're going to talk about the best slide stop or slide release, if that's how you use it. It is from Invoke, and that's spelled N-V-O-K-E. They make great products for Glocks. I believe he just quit his job to go full-time. It's one guy. He machines them all. He comes up with them himself, and they've all ran flawlessly for me. I have like 10 to 15 of his parts, and they all run absolutely great. Next up, we'll talk about the sights. You can't really see them because I just threw this red dot on there, but they are Meeprolite sights. You may know me from that Meeprolite video where I have what is a green dot basically, but it's only the rear sight. And what it is it's basically the SAS that's on the Sig Sauer P365 or the P938. And I absolutely love those. So I went with Meeprolite because what a lot of people don't realize is they do a lot of military work for Israel, and they have all sorts of red dots, green dots, all sorts of crazy stuff. A lot of people just know about them, but they make some of the most high-tech stuff out there. They make an awesome product. Anyways, like I said, I have the Meeprolite 3-dot tritium sights. They are unreal. They are definitely up there. Somewhere in between, I would say, Ameriglo 3 dots and Trijicon 3 dots. They're like that middle ground. And price-wise, they're about the same. They're about $80. So Ameriglos are about $60 for the 3 dots. Trijicons are about $115 to $130. And then you have the Meeprolites being around $80. So I found that being the perfect middle ground, a reasonable price for a great sight picture. They are really, really nice sights. They really glow. That white really pops on them, and I absolutely love them. Next up is we have a Kaplan manufacturing slide. I know that's probably what a lot of people were waiting on. Check out that slide. This is my second Kaplan manufacturing slide. My other is on a Glock 26, and man, is this thing sweet. It is absolutely awesome. It has some vents cut into it. It has some porting cut into it. If you want to get a ported barrel, you can. I'm not going to run ports on this simply because I don't need it recoil-wise. I'd rather have the reliability. And on top of that, I'd rather have a clear view over, a bunch of gases going up. That's just me personally. So it's more for just making it a little more lightweight, and on top of that, still running the OEM barrel. But check out that slide. Let's get up and close and personal with it, because man, did they do a good job. And honestly, if you guys want to get a slide like this, I found it on eBay, and it was like 180, and I did the best, or like 190, and I offered money on it, because on eBay, a lot of people don't realize is you can offer money. You can say, hey, I'll give you 110 for it, and then they might go 170, then you might go 130, and then you settle somewhere around 160. I think I paid around 160 for it. So they're super cool, willing to work on you with the price a little bit, and man, does that thing look beautiful. Look at that. Very nice slide. 100% reliable too. This bill has been 100% reliable through about 150 rounds. Not a single problem. About 10 shield arms / dagger mags have been ran through it. Some hollow points, but not many. Honestly, I probably think one mag of hollow points, whatever I had in my range bag to shoot off. And what hollow points do I shoot off? Well, when I'm not actually doing testing for carrying, I'll shoot off old hollow points from a round that I've rechambered. I throw it into a little dish after I rechamber it 2 or 3 times, and then I go shoot those at the range, because one, you don't want to have bullets set back from constantly reloading that round. And people are going to say, oh, why would you ever take out your hollow point round? I've explained this in other videos, guys. When you go to the range, you don't just dump your everyday carry ammo. At least I don't. So I have to unchamber that round. And so after a couple times, I just throw it into a dish, and then I go and shoot them at the range, so I get to test some reliability out of my firearm as well. So it actually works out really well. Check out, there's that writing that's on the side. They're the Meeper True Dots for those sights, if you were wondering the name. And then last but definitely not least is my Sealy Cat X Pro. My Glock 26 main carry has the Wolf X Pro. They just came out with that Cat X Pro. And now it's just going to look to you guys like a red dot, which it's not. What it is a hash mark here, hash mark here, hash mark here, hash mark here, a circle, and a dot in the middle. And man, is this an amazing optic. And I'm telling you guys, give it 5-6 months, wait and see what Sealy puts out. They're about to be putting out some crazy optics. Because I love their optics so much, I'm in contact with the some of the people that work there, asking them about what they're going to have in the future, ideas, because I think they're great. They're somewhere in between absolute junk red dot price-wise and high-end red dots, and they're right in the middle, and they're affordable, and they're reasonable, and they're high quality. You can beat the crap out of them. They're fully submergible in water, so you can just dunk it in water, leave it there for a day or two, pull it out, and your firearm's going to work, or that dot's going to work, right? So I absolutely love that. Another feature I add to all my firearms that I potentially carry that are Glocks, I put in maritime cups, and what those are is on your striker, they're these cups that allow water to pass through your striker channel. Therefore, if something ever happened, I know it's not really practical, but I just do it anyways. If your firearm is dunked in water, you can let rounds go, and it's still going to cycle, which is huge. Now, it's supposed to clear out the channel, allow water to go out as your firearm is cycling, so I absolutely love to put them in, and they're only like $10, so not really a big deal. But this 43X build turned out absolutely awesome. This thing is just beautiful, looks-wise, function-wise, and what I want to say is about the slide, man, do these serrations work. At first I thought they were a little sharp, and then I started using it, and oh my goodness, they are just, it's just the perfect slide in my opinion. I absolutely love it. Now, for a larger gun, like I've said in other firearm videos, for a pocket pistol or a single stack, I'm not a big fan of the ports. Like, I have some ported shields and stuff like that, and I don't like them because when I pocket carry, they get really dirty, and a lot of stuff gets in your internals. But on a firearm that's just going to be appendix carried, I don't mind having cuts and windows and ports and all that sort of thing. But like I said, this will not be a ported barrel or a ported build. But I do like the little windows on there on a larger firearm in order to reduce some of that weight. But like I said, 100% reliable, 0 issues with it. A great, great build, a great choice. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comments. Thanks for watching.